One thing has become pretty clear recently in this country with the war happening in Ukraine. Either the Australian government is a hypocrite when it comes to refugee policies, or they are just racist. Not just the Liberals, but also Labor. Scott Morrison made a huge promise by allocating more places for Ukrainian refugees fleeing the war. And so he should. He even went and did a speech in a Ukrainian Catholic church in Sydney, talking all about his commitment for the Ukrainian community here. The Labor Premier of Victoria, Dan Andrews, put out a Twitter post offering permanent residency for Ukrainian refugees. His Twitter post even mentioned, "We have a responsibility to do whatever we can to protect innocent people running from war." I completely agree. Everyone agrees that these are the right actions to take to support the Ukrainian people right now. It does have to be mentioned though that there are some double standards going on. For example, where was ScoMo's kind handout to Afghanistan when there was refugees fleeing the Taliban, a war that this country has been involved in for many years? And why hadn't Dan Andrews freed all the refugees that were locked up in the Parks Hotel in Melbourne, some for up to 9 years? After all, he did say, we have a responsibility to protect innocent people, especially those running from war. 1,400 refugees and asylum seekers still remain in held immigration detention, and more than 200 in offshore facilities, most of whom have been recognised as refugees by the United Nations. Almost 70 individuals who initially transferred from Nauru and Papua New Guinea still remain in alternate detention. Many have been waiting for medical treatment. Let's not forget the Tamil family with the 2 little girls who were suddenly kicked out of this country by Peter Dutton. It's time to vote for politicians and political parties who care about all refugees. Make your vote count this coming election by voting for such political parties as the Greens, Australian Democrats, the Science Party, Australian Workers' Party, and the Animal Justice Party. Let's of course support Ukraine, but also welcome all refugees that are seeking safety in this country.